So PCE report was released today, and this is everything that you need to know. Also, I wanted to keep you guys up to date. A lot of people were asking, Ricky, where are you going to cut losses on SQQQ if things do begin to go south? 2,000 shares. We just wrapped up our live session with the LPP team. Stop loss at 30.28. This is part of my position. I still have an additional 1,000 shares. But again, the idea is to reduce my position size if there is a break of pattern or if the overall NASDAQ market continues to make new highs, then SQQQ would be on its way to make new lows, especially if it breaks below $30 a share. Probably don't want to hold as the market might rush and make new highs, especially when it breaks below or breaks above that specific resistance level. It can lead to a lot more selling pressure for SQQQ. So overall, PCE prices were released today for those that are unaware, coming in as expected. You guys can see here that the PCE report came in with an actual 5%. The forecast was supposedly 5.1%, and the previous was 5.3%. So this supports the case that inflation, even on the PCE side, is coming down, which overall is good news for the Federal Reserve and potentially slowing down with rate hikes and or potentially pivoting, right? Core PCE came in at 4.6% with the expectation of 4.7%. Again, core is everything excluding food and energy. We also had a series of other reports that were just released. That is the Chicago PMI report and also the consumer sentiment report. Chicago PMI came in at 43.8 and consumer sentiment came in at 62.0. So again, a little bit lower than expected with the 63.4 that was previously factored into the market. Overall, it's not bad news, right? Overall, NASDAQ market is still, in my opinion, again, even though I would cut losses on my short position because if ultimately direction continues to rise, I just need to accept when direction is not in my favor. But I still agree that NASDAQ is extremely overbought. I think that it's due for a pullback, but it doesn't matter what I think, right? This thing can continue to rally as long as more things are getting factored into the market. I mean, today's the last day of the month. It's the last day of the quarter. It makes sense on why, based off of where we started the month of March and where we're at right now, that the market could continue to rise. So overall, very excited to follow up. I'll keep you guys up to date, not only here on YouTube, but also on Instagram, and that's going to be linked down below. I just wanted to make sure that I did my part in keeping you guys up to date with the PCE report and as well as my short position. If we do break below the EMA line here for NASDAQ, I will add more to my short position as this thing potentially could run up to the moving average and or its pre-market highs. But again, shorting the market is very risky, and unlike other people, I'm never here to convince you to do the same thing that I'm doing just because I see it to be fit. Again, I trade with a lot more money than the average person, and I always try to manage my risk, which is something that beginner traders struggle with. Remember, you should never copy someone in what they are doing. The idea is to understand why they are doing. So if you're trying to have a little bit of a better understanding on what I see and why I'm choosing to short the market, then please, I encourage you to watch yesterday's video that I uploaded right around 8 a.m. in the morning. I really do appreciate you guys' time. Hope that we're in a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing and don't forget to enter our GTR giveaway. And if you want to learn more about that on how you can enter to win a 2019 Nissan GTR or $50,000 cash, click the second link down below, learn more about our LPP team, and scroll down, and it has a video explaining exactly how you can enter to win the GTR giveaway or $50,000 cash. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.